Hi everyone, this is Sexy Curly Naturally 1984 back on the line again. Um, just wanted to do another video. This time around, I wanted to do a natural hair one-on-one. But first I wanted to do my makeup segment. Well, I have on NYC, of course. It is the Flirty lip gloss, and of course I have on my Maybelline black eyeliner. Turn it this way, and then my brown pencil, the same as before. And I do have on the Scandal Eye um, by I think it's by Maybelline. It's eyeshadow, but also it is an eyeliner. So have on some bronzer, my hard candy, of course, and a little bit of MAC. It's about gone, and then I have my Maybelline mascara. So that's pretty much it. Today I just have my hair hidden. I just got a little bit of two strand twist in the front. I just didn't really have time today to really do anything to it like I normally do. I just have on some earrings and just something simple. I did have work today, so I just kind of kept my beanie on. And like I said before, I do in-home care, so I can be a little laid back but still have to be professional. Um, Also, next, I do want to give some background of who I am. Um, I do have a medical background. I'm a certified medical assistant. I just finished my nursing assistant program. I will be taking my state boards in about 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I have completed 90% of my pre-nursing courses for nursing school. I I'm not a licensed cosmetologist. I just know a little bit about natural hair, how I got started with natural hair. It's pretty much it wasn't anything that I experienced something horrific with my hair, having a perm. I'm sorry, relaxer in my hair. I've always had long hair since day one. I just got tired of it, and I just say, well, hey, I'm gonna cut my hair. First, I saw my mom do it. My sister, she always had short, really short haircut, and I decided to say, well, I think it'll be a good time for me to cut all my hair, and that was back in 2010, in October 2010 is when um, 2010 or 2011, I decided to cut it all off. And even when I was had it really short cut, I was still using a perm to kind of smooth it out. Um, and I did that for a while. I was still used to having that perm in, and that smoothness to it, because that's all that I knew. For the most part, in my late teens, up in my 20s, I wore a perm. Like I said before, I didn't have any type of nightmare event of the perm, and the reason why I decided to return back to my natural state of my hair. I just wanted to do something different. But then it was a turning point where I said, well, you know what? I'm not going to do the perm, or quote unquote the baby perm, on my shortcut. I decided to say, well, you know what? I'm not going to do the perm. I just want to see my natural state. I haven't seen it in years. I always, just have the relaxer on it. And so I just started, just wearing the shave, and then I decided to grow it out. And I love my natural hair. I've learned so much about it. I have learned a lot about me. Um, and I have had a chance to, you know, view the world in a different lens and not be in the world of the straight, pretty hair. Well, with American society, straight hair is beautiful and curly hair is not so favorable, especially if your hair is thick and I won't say coarse, but just have a thickness to it. It's not seen as beautiful as straight long hair. But it is very versatile. We can do so many great things with our hair if we just know how to care for it. And so this video is pretty much just a natural one-on-one, just the journey that I have going from cutting all my hair, still using the perm, then decide not to use the perm, relaxer, in my hair, and just letting it just grow and learning how to care for my natural hair. Because in my opinion, how I care for my hair when it was being relaxed versus, treating and taking care of my hair in its natural state is two different worlds. It's similar, but it's very different. I definitely have taken better care of my hair being natural versus having it relaxed. Now, I was on point, with my perms every 2 weeks, did not miss a beat. Every time you look around, I was in the salon chair getting it done because I was very particular about my hair, and ain't gonna be no beady beads in the back of my neck, and ain't gonna be, the new growth coming in. None of that was not gonna be showing. I was very particular about that. But as time had gone on and I was really embracing my natural hair, I was like, wow, if I really just take care of my hair and moisturize it, it can grow. And not so much just grow, it can look nice. It can look desirable, and it's favorable, and it's wonderful. And straight hair is not the only way that you can be beautiful, how the American society tried to paint it. For every woman, that straight hair is beautiful, and if your hair is not straight, then you're not beautiful, or you're not as beautiful as someone that has bone straight hair. One thing I want to say is that lesson number one in natural hair one-on-one is that you have to hydrate your body. You really do. You have to hydrate. Drinking water is the number one. I don't care how much products that you put in your hair. I don't care how expensive it is. I don't care how people try to advertise it. Water is number one. If you're not drinking plenty of water, do not expect for your skin to look good, for your organs to work functionally like it's supposed to, and your hair. Your hair is a living organism. So do not think that, that your hair, you can just do whatever to your hair and not think that something is gonna, your hair's gonna always look nice. And if you're not hydrating it, it's not gonna grow. It's not. And then, you do have that small group of people where, well, my hair just grow automatically. It doesn't matter. And they're true. You have those that their hair just grows. I will include myself as a part of that group that, hey, my hair grows. It doesn't have a problem with growing, but it's not about the length. With me, it's about the thickness and the healthiness of your hair that is more important. So drinking plenty of water is very important. 8 glasses of water a day, that's recommended, that we should be doing anyway, regardless of if we're doing it for hair reasons or health reasons or whatever reason. We definitely need to be drinking our water because it's very important. That's one of the most essential things as being a living creature, a human being. We have to have water in our body. Without water, we can't live. Without water, we cannot grow. We cannot function the way that we are supposed to. Dehydration leads to a lot of other things, premature wrinkles. It could lead to where your hair's not growing like it's supposed to. It's not thick. It's not shiny. It's not any of that. So I don't care if you put as coconut oil in it, olive oil, grapeseed oil in it. It doesn't matter what you put in it. It's not going to look good. It's just not. And I just can't, you know, talk any, I can't talk too much about this. This is so important. It's drinking water. I've really gotten better about drinking my water because it's very important. Next thing that I have used in the beginning of my natural journey is mayonnaise. I know people like mayonnaise. I'm like, yeah, mayonnaise has a lot of proteins in it. Protein makes your hair grow, but too much protein can actually do the reverse of making your hair grow and strong. It can make it brittle and break off, and then before you know, you're like, oh my God, what happened to my hair? I thought it was looking good for a moment. Too much of anything is not good. Too much candy, too much water, too much fast food, too much fried food, too much fish, too much of anything is not good for you. But mayonnaise, I definitely use a lot of when I was first starting out. And I can give a lot of thanks to Natural 85 because she really introduced me to a whole new world of like, wow, food that we eat can really work on our hair. And I mean, it makes sense. There's a lot of nutrients in mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is a mixture of eggs. There's water in it. There's a lot in mayonnaise that can work for you. You see a lot of conditioners if you go into like Walmart. You might see where they'll have like a jar and it says like hair mayonnaise on it. You can just go get a jar of mayonnaise and slap it on your hair, and it will probably do better than that hair mayonnaise because that hair mayonnaise has some chemicals in it that is not good for our hair. So food is a great way to start your hair journey in being healthy. And like I said before, what we put into our body come out of our body. So don't think that you can just eat fast food and eat, tasty cakes and cami cakes and all this junk food and think that, oh, my hair's going to look like this or oh, my skin's going to be glowing. No, if you're not eating fresh fruits and vegetables and you're not baking and you're not exercising like you're supposed to, do not think that your outcome is going to be great when your input, what you're putting into your body is not adding up to what you're wanting as the results. That goes with weight loss. You're eating a 12 pack of Popeye's chicken and four biscuits every weekend. Don't expect to lose weight. You're going to gain weight because all that fatty food that you're eating, and you're doing 15-20 minute walk and you thinking that's going to burn that fat. It's not, honey. It's not going to work. So the next thing that I would say is olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil is another key thing. I can't say that I do have a struggle with this olive oil, meaning as in I still have not mastered the amount of oil to put in my hair without it looking like juicy fruit. And when I mean by juicy fruit, I mean like it's leaking off my hair onto my sleeve. Everywhere that I sit, that I have sat there. And so now I don't use it as much, but I still do use it. It's really great for twists, and you want to do a great twist out. It is great for moisturizing. It is it's great. It's really great. Just make sure that it's extra virgin. Olive oil is great for your skin. It definitely stimulates hair growth. It's a really good thing, but that's one thing that I have struggled with is knowing how much to put in my hair and knowing that it's moisturized enough. because my hair would just look so shiny. I mean, there's greasy shiny. And in the same will go with coconut oil. I had to learn how to use coconut oil because I would just put so much, and coconut oil actually dries my hair. And coconut oil also has a lot of proteins in it. So you got to be careful with the coconut oil. If you use coconut oil, a lot of the YouTubers or natural ladies that are rocking their natural hair, they will say that they mix their coconut oil with olive oil or with canola oil. I think that's what they call it, and then grapeseed oil, almond oil. That's like the new thing now. The almond oil, it's a new thing on the block. So a lot of times when coconut oil is mixed in with other things, because coconut oil, like I said before, it has a lot of proteins in it. So if you use too much of it, it can dry your hair out, and it did for mine. So I still use it, but I'm learning not to use it as much. So this is, well, let me show you the coconut container that I use. All right. This is the brand that I'm using currently right now. Um, it's I mean, you can use any kind of coconut oil. I think this is like the pure, unrefined, cold press, 100% organic, extra virgin. So it's, you know, coconut oil is coconut oil. But I would say, make sure that it is organic, because you want to get it where, whatever oils that you use, especially olive oil, it does penetrate the hair shaft. So you want that, because if it's just glazing on top, that's more so like a silicone that it just glaze. It doesn't actually go through through the hair shaft to actually moisturize it and keep it moisturized for it to not break off. If you're worried about lymph retention, you want it to grow. So, and like I said before, you can use olive oil. I'm not olive oil, but avocados. You can smash them up, put them in a blender. Bananas are great for biotin. Those are great for hair growth. What else? Um, Coconut milk. I've used coconut milk in my hair. Um, I have used I I've used a good bit of food items in my hair, and I have seen um, a great difference. It made my hair grow, and also it made it healthy and look really shiny. And also, like I said before, what how I'm eating makes a big difference on how the response is going to be coming out of my body, out of my skin, out of my hair. Those things, it all coincides together. So you have to make sure that you're eating right. Do not think, like I said before, that you can eat unhealthy and you expect for your hair to grow. Or not so much about hair growth, but just your hair to look healthy. You don't want your hair, oh, excuse me. You don't want your hair to, you don't want your hair to be long, but then it's thin and stringly. I'd rather have short hair and thick hair than have long and stringy hair. I mean, that's just my opinion. But you have some women, they're they as long as they have the length, they don't care. It can be thin as paper, but as long as they have the length, they're happy. So it's more to it. Natural hair is not just an outward thing; it's very much an inward thing, and it takes time. I've gone through so many products. You become a product junkie. You're trying this, you're trying that, you're trying this, and I would say keep it simple. Keep it simple as possible. My campaign with natural hair is that don't use shampoo, because in my experience, shampoo did not help my hair. It dried my hair out. It made it feel like dry straws, like on a broom. And so I switched to apple cider vinegar. That's what I use, apple cider vinegar in a big ton at Walmart. I just went and got a big ton of apple cider vinegar, and I just use a little, and I got a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and then I just dilute it with a lot of water, and I just pour it all on my scalp, and it helps. And apple cider vinegar helps it brings shine, natural shine to your hair. It helps with dandruff, itchy scalp, and I definitely deal with that. Um, Result of, I think, somewhat from the perm, from the relaxer. I deal with that. So I definitely use my apple cider vinegar. It works great. It breaks down the products that we put in our hair week after week. It's a really good way, because the shampoo is supposed to be used for to cleanse the scalp, to cleanse the hair shaft, and cleanse the shaft from all products that has built up over time. But what's happening is, as long as along with it stripping of the products, it's stripping your hair also. So it's taking away the natural oils that normally would be there as a protection of your hair shaft to keep it from not breaking. So oil is very important. It's great to keep our hair elastic, keep it where it can bend, it can turn and not break. And so I don't use shampoo. I don't. I use my conditioner, um, and I use my apple cider vinegar rinse. Me adding water to the apple cider vinegar, and it works great. I don't see anything. I don't. There's no product still left. I mean, apple cider vinegar is acidic, and I mean, you're not gonna get any more acidic than apple cider vinegar. And I mean, you got to be careful, because it will get in your eyes and it will burn. But that's a really good all natural way of doing it if you are looking at cutting costs, because we do have to be budget friendly. And also, just trying out and not so much about the finances, but you want something that's going to help your hair and not take it away. And a lot of these products out here is doing a little bit of both. It's helping, but also is taking away from helpful things that our hair needs, is stripping that away, along with taking away the things that we don't want in our hair. So listen to your hair, listen to it, look at it. My hair is very dry, so I have to keep it moisturized. I do use a lot of oil base. I do use some cream base, but I try to keep a balance of both. So that's all I'm gonna say for right now. I'm not gonna go too much in it, but that's just part one of the one-on-one natural. Just for you, just to think about, and just go through your products. Like I said before, keep it simple. Don't make it all complex. You don't have to break the bank. Um, I would say start off cheap. Get some Tresemme, get some Pantene, and try out their conditioner. If you do want to use shampoo, you can definitely use their shampoo. Um, but I mean, for me, Pantene does very well. Tresemme used to do well, but it doesn't do as well as it used to do. You know, and that's another thing. As your hair grow, it does change. Like with anything, like our skin change, from when we were as a baby and now as we are as young adults, or our skin changes. So you will see that you'll probably have to switch up on some of your products to maintain and to keep the pH balance of your hair. That's very important too. So, just keep it simple, guys. Don't rack your brain. Just take it step by step, because that's the best way to find out what works, what doesn't work. because sometimes you just removing one product, it will make a world of difference of your hair. And like I said before, thickness is more important than length. Length would, you can add length, but thickness, you can add thickness, but it's nothing like having your own thickness where, if you do want to embrace your natural hair, your natural length, you have thickness to it, volume. I love big hair. So just a little bit just for y'all to think about. Leave any message in the drop box below. Make sure that you subscribe. And this is probably about my fourth or fifth video. So definitely please stay tuned. I have more to talk about. And if there's a video that you want me to do, definitely let me know. Talk to you later. Love and peace.